On page 20 of your tables, you're going to see a rule, okay? Now the very first rule is AP multiplied by AQ equals A by P plus Q. Now let me tell you what that means, okay? What we have here in question 1 is 2 to the power 3 multiplied by 2 to the power 4. Now what this means is 2 to the power 3 means 3 of them. So it means 2 by 2 by 2. That's 2 to the power 3. Are we happy with that? That's being multiplied by 2 to the power 4, which is going to be 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. Now, long story short, how many 2's are we multiplying by each other now? Any idea? 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 2's are being multiplied by each other. And guess how we write that? 2 to the power of 7. Anybody see a short way of doing it? Yeah?
3 plus 4.
Just add them. 3 plus 4 gives you 7. So the next answer will be 3 to the power of 8. The next one after that? 4 to the power of 5. Now, let me show you how this links in with the formula. Okay? So it links in with the formula in the following way. This formula here, if I was to take, I don't know, question 7 as an example. Now question 7, if you have 3 only, see the way it's 3 only and there's no power, what does that mean? 3 to the power of 1. So, if I have 3 to the power of 1 multiplied by 3 to the power of 5, here's what happens. It's the same thing as me writing 3 1 multiplied by 3 5. Do you see the way the A value is 3, the P value is 1, the other A value is 3, and the Q value is 5. And what does it say here? Whatever A is, which is 3, and then it says P plus Q. What's P? 1, and Q is 5. So you get 3 to the power of 6. Like, it's easier just to add them and not think too much about it, isn't it? But the problem is, in your test, you're going to have this. You're going to have the formula to use in your test. So you might need to remember how it actually works, because then you can look it up again. Okay, you don't necessarily need to remember it, but you probably should remember it, to be honest. So that's the formula here. We'll make up one now. Okay, we'll do one more. What about this one here? 4 to the power of 5 by 4 to the power of 7. What's the answer? Aaron?
4 to the power of 12.
4 to the power of 12. If I was to ask you using this formula here in the corner, what's the A value?
What's the A value?
Yeah, A value is the big number.
4.
4. What's the P value?
5. And the
5. And the Q value?
7.
7. And what's P plus Q?
5 plus 7.
Which is 12. Everybody get it? Okay, we're good.
You just put that into calculator?
No, just it says express as a single power, which is this part here. A single power means whatever your number is, you're going to have a number and a smaller number in the box every time. Okay, it can be 4, it can be 3, it can be 5, you can get a number. Yes, Aaron?
You get more marks if you put down, like...
No, there's no need. No need. Okay, I need you to understand the formula, is all, because the formula will be there in the test, so in case you forget. If you understand the formula, you can remember what you're doing. Okay. Now the next formula then, this is for multiplication. Now, there might be an example of this one here where we have 3 of them in a row. 2 to the power of 1 multiplied by 2 to the power of 2 multiplied by 2 to the power of 4. Anybody know the answer this time?
6, 7.
7. Just add them together.
2 to the power of 7. Oh.
2 to the power of 7. You're just adding the 1, the 2, and the 4 together to get 7. If I gave you this one, what about this one here? 4 to the power of 14. 4 to the power of 14. Okay, 4, 14. There we have with that. What about if we gave you this one? Right.
Depends on the making numbers.
It's out of ink.
Yes.
I don't think it works that way. Now, shh, we're still recording. Now, 7, yeah, just sit down your grant. 7 to the power of 5 over 2 multiplied by 7 to the power of 3 over 2. What do you think about this one? What do you have to do in this question with the fractions? You just got to add the fractions. So, in this question here, you're going to add the fractions together. So you're going to add the 5 over 2 and the 3 over 2 together. Is that right? So Barry, what did you get when you added them together?
15 over 4.
15 over 4. Did you add them, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the way multiplying.
Yeah, so it's 4. So the answer is 7 to the power of 4. You good with that? Okay. Now, the next type of question comes in the form of division. If multiplication was adding them together, what do you think division is going to be? Subtracting. Right away, now I got it. 2 to the power of 8. Now let me show you how this. Let me show you how this actually works. Alright, so 2 to the power of 8 divided by 2 to the power of 5. And Noah said the answer should be Noah. You said take them away.
Yeah.
So 8 minus 5.
3.
To the power of 3. Now, that's for division. Now let me show you what happens here, okay? Imagine there's 8 of them, which there is. 2 by 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 2. Is that 8? That's 8 of them, yeah? And then underneath, how many do we have? 5. Now, what's 2 divided by 2? Anybody? 2 divided by 2?
1 second.
1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. How many 2s are left?
3.
3. So the answer therefore is 2 to the power of 3. Does that make sense? Now, there's a rule for this in your tables, okay? And the rule is AP divided by AQ equals AP minus Q. Using this question here, 10 to the power of 5, 10 to the power of 3. Oisin, what's the A value?
20.
The A value is the big number.
8.
Sorry, no, sorry.
2 divided by 7.
Yeah, it's alright. The A value is the big number. So the A value of this question 9 would be 4. The A value of question 5 is 6.
Yeah.
The A value for question 13 is 3. The A value for question 16?
Well, 10.
10. Okay? The A value is always the big number, not the small numbers. Yeah? What's the A value for question 4? 5. So the A value is 10. 10. What's the P value?
5, 2.
The P value is 5.
Yeah.
The Q value is 3. So 5 minus 3, and that gets us 10 to the power of 2. In effect, just take them away. But that's how you use the formula. Okay? Everybody good with that at the moment? Okay. These ones now. What can you tell me about question 20, lads? Paul, give me the A value, the P value, and the Q value for question 20.
A minus 7.
The A value is 7, yeah. The P value?
10.
P value is 10, yeah. And the Q value?
8.
8, good man. Now, what's the answer then? 7 And oh sorry, I'm putting the formula. It's AP minus Q. What's P minus Q?
2.
10 minus 8, which is 2. So the answer is 7 to the power of 2. It's much easier just to do it, isn't it, than use the formula, but remember, if you don't remember it, you gotta know the formula.
Yeah.
Now, the next one. I'm gonna put up 2 questions side by side, okay? And there's gonna be a difference between the 2 of them. I want you guys to be able to tell me the difference, and then there's a different formula, okay? So I'll show you an example. This one here, number 23. 5 to the power of 4 squared and 5 to the power of 4 by 5 to the power of 2. Okay. Does anybody know the answer to either A or B? Either one. Do you know the answer to either one? A or B? Yeah.
4 is 4.
Yeah.
2 and they are 4 plus 2.
Okay. Nearly. That's the answer for B. Do you remember the first question we did in this exercise? Where we had AP, AQ equals A, P plus Q. Can anybody tell me what the answer for B is? Right.
5
To the power of?
to the power of 6.
6. You add them, don't you? Everybody see that? You add them. Yes, Ryan?
I think I know 8 is A5 by 8.
5 to the power of 8. Yeah. Now let me show you what Ryan did. This one here means 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. And then you're multiplying that by 5 multiplied by 5. How many of them are there in total? 6. Yeah? Now, this one here is different because you know what it means? It means you have 5, see the way it's 5 to the power of 4? Yeah? You have one of them in the brackets, and the small 2 here means you gotta do it twice. How many 5s do you have this time?
8.
8, don't you? So that time you have to multiply, yet this time you add it. Can you see the visual difference though? This one only has 1 5, and the 5 is inside brackets, and there's 2 small numbers. 1 second, Aaron. This one here has 2 small numbers and only 1 big number. Well, this one down the bottom has 2 small numbers and 2 big numbers. So there is a difference by your eyesight. Okay? Aaron, do you have a question?
I'm just wondering, what isn't the 5 factors going to do?
It just means you're multiplying 8 5s by each other. Because that's what you're doing. 4 of them in there and 4 of them in there. Give me another one. Okay guys, we're going to do another one. Now, this one here, number 24. Okay, looking at number 24. If I was to draw this out, what would happen? I'll say, first of all, what's the answer? Can anybody tell me the answer? Yes.
I give you
Huh?
the result or
Just the answer. It's 8 to the power of
10.
10. Everybody happy with that? It's one that has brackets in it, which means you don't add, you multiply. But if I was to draw it out, you don't have to draw it out, but I want you to understand. What does 8 to the power of 2 mean? It means 8 multiplied by 8. What does the 5 mean? On the outside of that. It means, yeah.
And then you have to times everything in the bracket 5 times.
5 times. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5. How many of them are there in total? 10. Do you see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 8s being multiplied by each other. So it's 8 multiplied by 8, 10 times. Now, some of you are probably getting confused right now with What's the difference between 8 to the power of 10 and 8 multiplied by 10? Or some of you thinking about that? Ryan was right.
One is, if it's 8 to the power of 10, it's 8 being times by itself.
Yeah.
10 times.
Yes.
So if it's 8 times 10, it's 8.
Plus 8.
It's 8 plus 8.
10 times. That's the difference, lads. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8 multiplied by 10 is 8 being added to itself 10 times. But 8 to the power of 10 means 8 being multiplied by itself 10 times. Does that make sense? Okay. So, long story short, do we understand this? What's the answer to question 28? Can anybody tell me? Yeah?
What's next to the 9?
Question 28?
No, what's 9 by...
9 to the power of 3 to the power of 6.
9 for 18.
9 to the power of 18. What's the answer to this one? What's the answer to that one? 9 to the power of 9. Okay? Everybody understand the difference? Hope so. Now, finally, these ones. These ones look fancy, but they're actually the same thing. They're actually the same thing. Can anybody tell me what is, this is actually good revision, right? What's the answer to 29 if the right side didn't exist? What's 2 4 multiplied by 2 2? 2 to the power of 4 multiplied by 2 to the power of 2. Yeah?
2 for 6.
2 to the power of 6. 2 to the power of 6 equals 2 to the power of A. What's A then? 6. See the way the 2's are the same? A therefore has to be equal to 6. Let's try another one now. Let's try question 33. What's 6 power of 8 divided by 6 6? 6 8 by 6 divided by 6 6. 6 2, well done Noah. 6 2 equals 6 to the power of A. What's A this time around, Noah? 2. Come on. What about number 35, Aaron? What's 3 2 by 3 5? Or 3 2 to the power of 5?
3 10.
And what's A therefore equal to? How do you think these are difficulty, lads?
Easy.
Easy enough, I suppose. Okay.